Well, now we're on the little leg of our next leg of our trip. We are going to be in Czech Republic this afternoon. We have to get on the bus, coach. We're going on a coach trip now for 6 days. It's our new mode of transport. We're basically planes, trains and automobiles and coaches for the next 5 weeks. So we just stayed at a hotel around the corner from... Oh, I'm so out of breath because of fucking my asthma. Woo! We just stayed in the hotel around the corner from the train station, and we've got to be at the train station by 8:15. We are not used to being up this early in the morning, are we?
Very loud place to stay.
It was.
10 to 2 was. Then they started get going.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I
was back in China.
I must have fallen asleep
Not
then.
in China, in Italy.
We are just walking to our coach around the back of the station. Right, oh, the front of the station. It stinks. Oh, we could have probably come here and got some cash out and not paid for it. There's quite a few of us on the trip. And today we're heading to Prague. It's our coach for a week. Our seats have already been allocated. Luggage is going on. Blue line, whatever that is.
Who are still currently awake. We've actually just crossed over the border from Germany into the Czech Republic. Now, as you can see, there really isn't much fanfare to it. Usually there's a highway sign on the right hand side, and from here we still have a little bit more time before we make our third and final stop, and then continuing onwards towards Prague. So 40 minutes until we stop again, and then after the toilet break it's about another hour and a half into the city center. 4:20 to the station. Then we're going to walk to Wenceslaus Square, which is one of the main meeting points inside of Prague. From there you guys will have some free time for dinner. We'll be meeting back at the station at about 6:30, so very important that you guys are on time. As I mentioned, we're going to go on a walk from the station to the square. It should take about 15 minutes max if we all stay together. And refrain from taking too many photos. You'll have plenty of time to do that on your own. This will be the time to get something to eat for dinner, as our hotel is not too far from the city center. It's only about a 20-minute drive, but there aren't really any restaurants near the hotel. You're going to have a better selection while we are in the downtown area. While we were leaving Germany, of course, most of the roadways are known as, of course, the Autobahn, and they're very famous for not having a speed limit, which is more or less a myth. Most of the highways in Germany will have speeds posted, whether that's 100 or 130 kilometers an hour. By major metropolitan centers, Rettungsgasse, or a rescue lane, and of course, for those of us from the United States and Canada, we are not familiar. Sits wherever they want, and we expect the emergency vehicles to use the shoulder or that far side right lane there to make their way in. But this is a lot safer. Essentially, if there's an accident, cars will, as you saw, move to either the far right or the far left hand side, which allows for emergency vehicles to head straight through the middle and of course down to the accident. It's actually part of German highway laws, which makes it a lot easier for emergency units to get to the accident on time and decreases their response time. So it's actually pretty good. And not so fun stuff for the driver over there. It's like they've rolled their car.
Oh my living. Bloody hell. It's bad.
About the history of Prague, as well as the Czech Republic, formerly known as Czechoslovakia. For those of you who remember that far back into the history of Europe, of course, Slovakia and the Czech Republic used to be one country before they eventually split. So while we're driving around, it'll almost be like traveling back in time, almost just a little bit. You'll see exactly what I mean with some of the trams that we're going to see, some of the buses, and that all relates back to the GDP and the wealth of the Czech Republic, which isn't really comparable to any of the bigger countries or wealthier countries here in Europe. This is still also attempting to be a modern city. Some of these buses, as you can see here, are battery powered. Not all of them. Most of them are, of course, either diesel powered, as diesel fuel is a lot safer than gasoline. And off to our right hand side, you have the river that runs right through the middle of Prague, known as the River Vltava. It spans about 430 kilometers, and we're going to see a lot of this river here, all around here in Prague. And all the Slavic and Czech tribes moving around as well. And
it's quite pretty, isn't it? Look at that.
Of course, also during this time, we have the formation of many different castles and fortifications. To the left-hand side over there, just across the Vltava, and you're going to see the St. Vitus Cathedral, the spires of that cathedral over there. And we'll be heading over there tomorrow to go on our walk of the
This will be the square where everything cost double. Oh wow, look at this. Beautiful. Oh, is that bunny rabbit? And with big gun. Gates. Eiffel Tower, not really, we're in Prague. There's gold on there. Might have to go up there later, see what I can scrape off. Amazing.
All together, as you can see, another flag that's much mine. Mine's a little bit bigger. So that's my colleague over there. He's in charge of the Chinese coach. You're probably going to see him a couple times today. So if you, for some reason, get lost and you see the smaller flag, you can still ask him.
Christo is the official photographer of the cathedral. I think he's worried about the walk. Someone's having their photos taken outside. I think we may have a small technical issue here. We can't quite work out if the cup's too small or the lid's too. The cup's too big or the lid's too small.
And that's how we take it out.
Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah. Kiwi ingenuity.
Additional to the again.
Pretty cool views up here. There's our guide. There's the castle. There's some soldiers. We are just walking down to the old town. And it is quite lovely up here. Steep. And very slippery. Wouldn't want to come up here in the winter. Just always look behind you or down. There's some sailors. There's a bridge. We're on the Charles Bridge. Spanning the river. Beautiful day. No. We're just waiting for the astronomical, no, what is it? Astrological clock to go at 12 o'clock and we're sick of standing up. So we're sitting down there, having a beer.
People there.
Oh, right at the top, yeah.
I can't do that. So
Nah, too many stairs. We did the Leaning Tower of Pisa, that was really cool.
You did one in Cadiz.
I knew a guy in Rome. He took me to that big tower,
Yeah?
and you can't come back with people behind you, and the stairs going round.
Oh my
You end up
lord.
in the top of the cathedral.
This one to do was the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because that just sort of whipped. Oh, here we go.
You open the window. Beautiful. I took take a photo now while it's. Are you taking a photo too?
I'm videoing it. Jesus Christ. Or maybe not.
In an hour they do it, or just 12 o'clock?
Must just be 12 o'clock. Because we were, I don't know what time we were in.
Hey! Beautiful.
Is that it? Seriously?
Big Ben done that too, in the hill.
Yeah, Big Ben, yeah.
Seen it?
I've heard it.
When we went there last time was under renovation.
Yeah.
Trapped my own tire.
Oh, yeah, he's up the front.
Just having now,
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Alright, if you're curious about what all that smoke was, it looks like the semi on the right hand side blew a tire. Yeah, he's doing fine. Well, I mean, his paycheck won't be, but you know. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, my living. Control, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, Bratislava. 68 kilometres.
Let's hope it gets hung.
I'll send you a picture of it.
You have a beer with them.
Your seats.
Are you buckled up?
No, not a police control. It's just like a certain countries, like in Switzerland.
Yeah, you have to get a vignette.
And there's the sign right here on the left hand side. And welcome to Hungary, everyone.
Is it our third or fourth country? Germany, the Czech Republic, Slovakia, Budapest. We've done 4 countries. Popo. Is it the Popo or the Ambo?
Papa.
Is it? What happened? Oh dear.
Oh my.
Bloody hell.
Oh.
Oh my living. It's 2 trucks.
Oh.
Shit. It's bad enough walking around with just our shirts on. Imagine being in full military regalia. I must be sweating. Yeah. Oh, we're in Budapest. Been dropped off at the bottom. We just got a lift up, and now I don't know where we've been walked to. But look at that cathedral. Look at the roof on that. Oh, focus, focus. Come on, stupid thing, focus. It's because I'm walking as well. It's all very ornate up here. Over there. It's like the poor relative over there. The ones on the bottom are definitely squished. I think there must be a football match going on. Everyone seems very excited. Stonework, wow, it's amazing, eh? Yeah, look at the door.
Look at this old door.
Yeah, look at the old lock.
Wow.
Look at this. It's beautiful. Jeez.
Really nice.
It's much nicer than the one yesterday. Isn't it?
Oh yeah.
One step. Wow. Look at this. Look at those up there. All of this stonework is decorated everywhere. Hand painted. It's absolutely breathtaking. Oh wow, look at this. Danube. We're on the Fisherman's Bastion. Wow, what a view. Oh my living. So we're on the Buddha side and that's the Pest side. Wow.
Even that one too from here.
There's a, what's that called? Fountain. Oh my living.
Off to our right-hand side is the Shiznetsky Chain Bridge. It's a one of the original bridges to span the Danube here. However, it has been closed off to traffic over a certain weight limit. Of course, that includes this coach here. So we can no longer drive over that bridge. And we're going to see both of these bridges on our river cruise this evening. I think the pier is actually just over to our right-hand side over there somewhere, on the side of the Danube, which is with Pest. So we're crossing out of Buda and into Pest. Now once again, the two cities united in the late 1800s, of course, with Buda.
We've come on the night, on the day that they've got the football match going on. There's fans everywhere, music playing. This is a memorial to the Jews.
Yeah, that's how the Nazis executed the people.
Yeah. Children, women. Just another reminder. Yeah. Oh. This is our accommodation for the next couple of hours. We're going on a river cruise on the Danube. Beautiful evening, albeit 30 degrees and very, very hot. I need to go to a concert now.
That's what you're gonna be with listening to.
Really?
What kind of music then you?
Don't pay to listen to you. Engines are started, but we're just sitting still. I expect you to be dancing. We need some plates to throw.
Here. This needs this.
Oh, look at that. Look, look, look.
You wanna take photos?
10 euros.
We haven't got a CD player, Christo. Shining on it. Where's the moon? Try and get the moon up there as well. You don't even know. It's only a mouthful, sugar, right? It just tastes like shit.
You had enough.
I have had enough now, but I've drank it all. I'm videoing.
Just send it to you, Grandma.
Yep, come on down. Watch it one.
Accident. 2 ambulances, that's not good. 3 ambulances.
Oh, and a recovery truck.
Recovery truck.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So with this border crossing, once again, while we are here in the European Union, no physical stop. We're just going to head straight through. The benefits of crossing the border out of Hungary and into Austria. Of course, we have the language change. There's no more Hungarian, only German, specifically Austrian German, which is a little different compared to your normal German that you find all the locals speaking in Deutschland. So there's not major differences. I guess one better way to explain it is Spanish spoken in Mexico versus Spanish spoken in Spain. They both can understand each other, but there are just small differences to each of the languages. And then of course we're going to do away with the monopoly money, for lack of better terms. We're heading officially back over to the euro. No more florins, no more krones if you still have any. They're going to be souvenirs for you, unless you'd like to exchange them at home at your local bank. Find the highway signs that say Vienna. Well, you're not going to find them because that's how you say it in English. Of course, the highway signs are going to be in German now. So Vienna is pronounced Wein, so W-I-E-N, but W is pronounced as a V.
Oh, wait, you lot are in a different country from us.
I know, right?
At the front of the thing. That's it. We're almost all in the same country. This is the longest time it's taken us to get through a border, isn't it? The rest have all just been straight through.
The answer is usually no to show our passports unless they're feeling extra frisky today. Most of us are American, Canadian, Australian.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, please don't forget us.
Where's that?
Would you like to stop?
Yes, New Zealand.
Okay, wait.
Oi, oi, oi.
Don't mess us up with them bloody Australians.
Well, there goes my schedule for today.
Yep. I might just need to see the drivers.
You see Schönbrunn, so once we get there, I'm gonna sprint into the ticket office, take you guys who have tickets straight to the gate so we can get inside. Once we get closer to Vienna, we'll talk a little bit more about the history, and once we are next to Schönbrunn, we'll talk about rules for the bags. So, of course, we're not going to be in Schönbrunn for the predicted 3 hours. It's going to be closer to 2.5 if we're lucky. I'm going to have to maneuver the schedule around a little bit, take away some free time in other places. Don't worry, not too much. I'll sort it out. But yes, once we get closer to Vienna, about 20 minutes away, we'll discuss everything you guys need to know.
Krista and I decided today not to follow the crowd in our group and go somewhere different, and we've just come upon this Roman ruins. Wow, look at them. Amazing.
Amazing.
What?
Cheap.
Underground?
Yeah.
To the left-hand side, you guys will get to get out here in a minute. That is Maria Theresienplatz, and there is Maria Theresa sitting on her throne right in the...
We're in a square in Vienna. That's Queen someone over. It's 31 degrees. I don't know if you can hear that. We are in a hotel right next to the motorway, and it's bloody hot. We had no air conditioning, so we've had to have the windows open all night. So, suffice to say, sleep has not been one of our great things overnight. So we're in Vienna, and yeah, motorway, no air conditioning. Yuck. We're going into a town called Mondsee, and this is where part of the... what's the movie? Sound of Music was used as a... oh, it's where she got married. Maria got married.
You are old enough to remember the movie The Sound of Music. This is, of course, where the wedding scene was filmed. And a few of the other surrounding shots were filmed just in the area around here.
Yeah.
I thought she was married in the abbey where she was with the nuns.
Oh, that's the Death March I was doing then. Yeah, was that where she was married?
Because she was married in...
Yeah, with the nuns.
When the nuns were upstairs.
Yeah.
Obviously. They were upstairs singing.
Oh, sing along. Just left Austria and now going to
2 hours.
Germany.
What's wrong with
Another country. We're watching The Sound of Music. Christo and Joe enjoying an original beer that's nearly as big as they are. They're only having one beer, but it'll take them all night to drink it. Christo, slowly. Jeez, like. Yeah, you need to.
All right, and there it is on the right-hand side. Almost messed that up there. Right-hand side. Restrooms are located inside and downstairs. We'll be here for 15 minutes. Let's see. Oh, there's my colleague and his coach. I don't know how he beat us here. We were a lot closer. Anyway, yes, 15 minutes. So we'll say back on board.
5-0.
At 45, European Union flag on the right, and the flag of Liechtenstein is a little bit different. Should be somewhere over there. I'll point it out once we get it closer. But this very calm river, one of the more prominent rivers here in Europe. This is, of course, the River Rhine. So we're going to see the start of the River Rhine tomorrow morning, pretty much, once we get to the Rhine Falls in the canton of Schaffhausen. And of course, on the right hand side here, this is the Swiss flag. One of the only 2 square flags in the world, if you were curious. Can anybody take a guess on what the second one is? Square flags, there's only 2 of them in the world. Switzerland is one of them. No, everybody looks clueless. I'll tell you, it is the Vatican. The flag for the Vatican is the only other square flag in the world. Alright, so from here, I don't know, small details, but from here, still another 20 minutes to our drop-off point. And then we're going to cross over the Rhine one more time to enter Liechtenstein. So, very small nation, just somewhere over there, up on the left-hand side. And once we get a little closer, we'll talk more about this micronation, if you will. And into Liechtenstein. And a couple of other fun facts about this very small nation, this micronation. Liechtenstein is a member of the United Nations, of course. However, it's not technically a member of the European Union. However, it does participate within the Schengen area, which is essentially the hypothetical area created by the European Union, which dictates tourism and traveling here in Europe. For example, for most people, most travelers, most foreigners, Europe requires you to have a visa to stay here. Some of you guys have to apply, but I think there's a few countries where a visa comes standard with your passport. That is, I believe, the United States, Canada, and possibly Australia. Don't quote me on that one. But essentially, you don't need to apply ahead of time for a visa. However, you're only allowed to stay within the Schengen area here in European Union for 90 days within every 180 days. So if you're here for 3 months, you have to leave for 3 months before you can come back. So on the left hand side is the Swiss flag, and the right hand side, that flag is of the canton which we are leaving, and we're crossing back over the Rhine, crossing the border from essentially Liechtenstein and Switzerland split the Rhine right here. So we're on the Liechtenstein side of the border. That is the flag on the left hand side. And on the right there, that is the flag of Vaduz. So of course, the official currency here in Liechtenstein is the Swiss franc, but if you do purchase any souvenirs, you can still...
Oh, surrounded, we're in Liechtenstein. We're surrounded by hills. With snow on. Beautiful little town.
Look at the waterfalls in there. See that? Can you see the waterfall?
Oh yeah, in the middle, yeah.
yeah.
He's going the same way.
Do you need the charger?
I didn't take so much. Must be good charger.
Okay. Just bloody glad I'm not driving. Yeah. So green, isn't it? Oh my living, look how high up we are.
There's a cable car.
Yeah, we're at the top already. It's gone. one as well, eh?
While we are here, this includes time for lunch, so please make sure that you get something to eat. From here to Lucerne is about
Bloody ski lift. Oh, ski. I can't.
Ski jump.
Ski jump, that's the word. And there's a wooden bridge that we're going on. Switzerland to Germany, look. Yeah. That's it, on there. Is it seatbelt time?
fine. Even she looked at me like, what are you doing here? It's early. Go away. Yeah, they were all closed up, you know. Okay, yeah, cool. Now that everybody's awake. 13 minutes to the falls.
I'm letting people off over there. Look, people are getting off and going under the rock. Where the River Rhine begins. Look at that. Castle on the hill. Beautiful. Great toilet scramble. You have to pay to go to the toilet and then you get a voucher. And you can use that for purchases. Right, we have just done our 7 days, 7 countries. Thanks for watching the video. We know it's very long, but it's really hard to find the cut-off point. We're now actually in Cambodia, and we're just so far behind with the videos because we've been on the go. And actually in some of them we've moaned about the temperature being 31. It's been 43 here with the humidity. That felt quite comfortable. But what did you think of the coach trip, Christo?
I think it was too much for what we expected. I think to get up and go every day was it was too much for me. I think.
It was a lot of travelling on the coach. So you'd be on the coach for probably what 8-9 hours a day, and you'd get 2 or 3 hours in a place and then on to the next place. So if you want to see everything really quickly, I think it's amazing. It wasn't. If you want to spend time in places, then it was too much. The first day we did 530 kilometres from Frankfurt.
It was a lot of coach, always on the go.
Yeah, so I don't think we'd do it again, would we?
No. But we met some good friends.
Yes, we did. They're in the video.
Yeah.
So we'd like to just thank everyone for watching. Hopefully you've made it all the way through. If not, bear with. Next lot of videos. We've just, as say, we're in Cambodia. We left Frankfurt and we went to Vietnam. We've done 12 days in Vietnam. We've done 5 days in Cambodia, and now we've got 4 days in Thailand.
In Bangkok.
And then we're going home. So bear with. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.